You know who's the true star of Jurassic World? It isn't Indominus Rex, nor Harriosaurus. The Mosasaur is the true star of this movie. I even picked up my Mosasaur keyring from the Jurassic World gift shop. Jurassic World, directed by Colin Trevorrow, and is the fourth installment of the Jurassic Park franchise overall, as well as the first in the second Jurassic Park trilogy, the Jurassic World trilogy. So Jurassic World tells the story of Jurassic Park being reconstructed into what is the funnest theme park on the entire planet, Jurassic. John Hammond's Jurassic Park has been rebuilt into the funnest frickin' theme park on this planet's Jurassic World. And as to be expected, the park is an instant hit. Although the park's owner, Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, she feels that the park is declining in popularity. She is convinced that park visitors are sick and tired of staring at the same old dinosaurs forever. So she is all for experimenting. So she combines the two stars of this franchise, T-Rex and Velociraptor, into one killer hybrid, the Indominus Rex, and you can see where it's going. You know that thing's gonna bust out, and it goes from being the funnest theme park ever to a lion's den. So Claire must not only rescue her sister's sons, her nephews, who have visited the park, but also call for the assistance of raptor trainer Owen, played by Chris Pratt. So it's a life and death mission to get the visitors out of the park and to put an end to the Indominus Rex's tyranny. The Jurassic Park franchise, after the one big pile of shit that was Jurassic Park 3, it was on the brink of extinction, literally, and 14 years later, director Colin Trevorrow was like, step aside, Joe Johnson, I'll show you what I've got, baby. Jurassic World is by far, emphasis on by far, the greatest Jurassic Park sequel. It's this close to the quality of the original Jurassic Park and is a kind of underrated movie. Jurassic Park sadly became one of those franchises similar to Pirates of the Caribbean, where everybody just calls the first movie a work of art and the rest of the sequels suck. But this movie, I'd say, man, it succeeds in shutting the Jurassic Park sequel haters up. Even if you aren't the biggest fan of the Jurassic Park sequels, you have to admit this one is the closest to the original in terms of greatness. If Colin Trevorrow did a test in either high school or university on how to make and direct the perfect Jurassic Park sequel, he'd get an A, I guarantee you. Not necessarily an A+, but an A. You can tell I love this movie so much, so let's get to my positives. Owen and Claire, played by Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, they are this series' best protagonists since the protagonists from the original film. These two leads, not only did I 100% buy their romance, thankfully they make smart decisions throughout the movie to stay alive, and Owen is a raptor trainer. Man, that is so awesome. Spielberg would have likely reacted like this: raptor training, that's so rad, why didn't I include that in my movie? And as for Claire, you super empathize with her. She has this tense relationship with her sister, who would love her to spend more time with her nephews, and also the poor thing's busy as shit with managing the world's most hectic theme park. She has everything on her plate. They get far more iconic action moments than any protagonist in any Jurassic Park movie that has come before this, especially Owen riding on that motorbike with his fellow raptors by his side, and like like a raptor race, and I love the quote where one of Claire's nephews like, "Your boyfriend's a badass." Well said, dudes. Jurassic World itself, the concept of a dinosaur theme park, I'm like, that's even fucking better than resurrecting the dinosaurs and bringing them back in a sanctuary. Jurassic World itself, what can I say? It's amazing. I was just wishing that this theme park existed. I just wanted to book my Jurassic World tickets immediately watching this movie. And when I woke up and realised Jurassic World is all a fantasy, I'm like, are you kidding me? Now we come to our villain, the Indominus frickin' Rex. Holy shit. I'm like, round of applause for Colin Trevorrow. The Indominus Rex is the greatest Jurassic Park villain I have ever seen. Ever. It combines the two icons of this franchise, T-Rex and Raptor, and combines it into this perfect dinosaur. It's super dinosaur. It's this thing. It's a killing machine, and it's you feel how unstoppable this thing is. Man, does awesome shit get real once the Indominus Rex breaks out. That moment when the Indominus Rex literally fucks up the group of soldiers sent to track it down one by one, I was like, damn. How are they going to win this one? This movie is generally the darkest Jurassic Park movie ever made. The stakes get higher and higher. There's one moment where the pteranodons literally carry the nephew's baby sister, played by Casey McGrath, Lena Luthor in Supergirl. I couldn't believe how on point and perfect the danger and tension was in that one moment. Things frequently look like shit for our heroes. You never feel like they're safe throughout this entire movie. And Michael Giacchino's score, it combines similar epic themes of Jurassic Park's score, but it also is a entirely original score on its own. It blends the old and new, which is what this entire movie does. Similar to Force Awakens, which was released the exact same year. That movie blended the old and new with Star Wars. This movie blends the old and new with Jurassic Park. This is the best Jurassic Park climax period. I don't care what everybody says. It's even better than the climax from the original Jurassic Park. This finale, to put it simple, has it all. It's the two mascots of the franchise, T-Rex, my baby, and Blue and her raptor squad, teaming up to take down Indominus Rex once and for all. And when a T-Rex just shatters that Spinosaurus fossil, that's to help us move on from that fight in Jurassic Park 3. T-Rex and Blue are like, you ain't stealing our title, Mrs. Indominus Rex. We are the stars of this franchise. And you're like, fuck yeah. T-Rex is a fucking boss in this fight. And to defend the moment when Claire outruns the T-Rex in high heels, well, to be honest, the T-Rex never intended to harm her. Dinosaurs have personality in this movie and Jurassic Park. They know who they can trust and who they can't. The final fight is in my personal favourite top 10 final battles in movies in existence. It's Ida Rangid alongside Simba versus Scar in Lion King and Diana versus Ares in Wonder Woman. And you're praying our heroes make it through this fight at the same time when Claire goes, run. That's what tends to happen when dinos collide. They tear shit up. How the fight is resolved is something I didn't see coming. The mosasaur leaps out of the water, grabs the Indominus Rex in its big ass jaws and drags it under. I'm like, applauding my arse off with this finale, and I saved the mosasaur until last, since you know how Jurassic Park put T-Rex and raptors on the map. This movie puts the mosasaur on the map. It made the mosasaur the most iconic dinosaur. Yeah, the climactic fight is the best scene in this movie. Although I do have just one negative with this movie. Why were Claire's nephews in the movie? If they were removed from the movie entirely, then it would have killed some time in a good way, and we would have focused on the characters we care about, so Owen and Claire. So Jurassic World abso-freaking-lutely resurrected this franchise from extinction. I like it a little better than Lost World, and certainly like it far better than Jurassic Park 3. The franchise needed this movie after Jurassic Park 3. It's one of the most underrated movies of 2015 and one of my 10 favourite movies of 2015. You can see why Jurassic World is the 5th highest grossing movie of all time. I give Jurassic World 4.5 stars out of 5. Great movie. So yeah, kick ass. So yeah, kick-ass start to what should be a awesome second Jurassic Park trilogy with this Jurassic World trilogy. So if Fallen Kingdom lives up to expectation, it could be the first sequel since the original Jurassic Park to receive a 5 out of 5 stars. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what do you think of Jurassic World? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Google Plus and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I at last give my thoughts on Fallen Kingdom after all the build-up. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.